It's an affectionate tribute, really, to Tommy. I mean, there'd be a whole different play about actually the Tommy off stage, but we do reference slightly his difficulties off stage, his drinking. There's a 10-minute scene at the beginning of the show where Mary, his long-term assistant's trying to build him like Frankenstein's monster to get back on stage, and all he's interested in is drinking and telling one-liners, and then he erupts through the curtains into his act for about an hour. So yeah, it's an affectionate tribute to the man who was a genuine legend in British show business.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I can always tell whether an audience is going to be good or bad. Good night.
For people of a certain age, you know, I'm in my mid-50s now, it was a weekly date with Tommy Cooper on television. It was an absolute must. You didn't dare miss Tommy Cooper. So I identified with him from a young age, partly because of my height, and I saw this huge bumbling buffoon creating mayhem on stage, and I thought that sort of paralleled my own existence at the time.
Where is she? Hey? Oh. Thank you, Graham.
Everyone can do a Tommy Cooper impersonation to varying degrees, and everyone does. As soon as they know you're doing a Tommy Cooper show, everyone very kindly gives you their Tommy Cooper. What people don't quite get is the fact that he's got a West Country accent and underneath all that, and they forget that. So the voice is a very, very particular part of the act. And then, of course, the magic, his patter, his movement, all those things. It's a massive sort of collage trying to combine all these elements to try and convince people, you know, that Tom is in front of them.
I backed a horse the other day, 20 to 1. Came in 20 past 4. No.
To be honest, the magic is sort of second nature. I was so well taught by a man called Geoffrey Durham, who has a great act called The Great Soprendo, who's now a sort of legendary teacher of magic to up-and-coming magicians. He taught me so well that the magic is the part of the show that I worry about the least. I'm trying to monitor what the audience are feeling all the time, and trying to play off different people's laughs, and if people say anything, I'm trying to respond to them in the show. But if I had a favourite trick, it's probably the eggs into the glasses, because it's, you know, it can go so terribly wrong. Occasionally an egg goes astray, but that sort of luckily ties in with Tommy's mayhem.
Look at that, eh?
Looking out at the audience every night, there's obviously a great mixture of ages, and certainly people 40 years old and above remember him being on television. He died 27 years ago, so they'll remember him very much from from their adolescence or their youth. But then, almost more interestingly, it's the young people in the audience who are discovering Tommy for the first time. You know, they haven't seen him on television, and this marvellous mixture of movement, of magic, of patter, all combined to bring that to a new generation is fantastic. And really, that's our ambition, is to keep the name of Tommy Cooper alive for as long as possible, and keep it fresh in the sort of pantheon of comedy greats, because he truly was. He was one of the 3, 4, 5 best entertainers that this country's ever produced.